Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into the video. My name is Chris Miller. Decided to do a retro video game style channel on YouTube. I'm a big fan of a lot of the other retro video game channels on YouTube. My son and I will actually be running this channel together. He's doing the camera right now. We're going to do pickup videos, maybe some game reviews, and we're definitely going to talk about other retro video game channels on YouTube that we enjoy and what they've posted throughout the week. So, you know, if you've never seen their shows or never heard of them, if you just happen to catch our video, maybe you can jump over there and check out their stuff as well. So this week we're just going to do a quick pickup video. Passionate N64 collector, love collecting for the N64. This week I picked up 3 games, and those games are World Driver Championship. It's a Midway arcade racer, not very good. The cars drift too much. And I hate racing games where when you hit the guardrail or the side of the road that it takes you so long to get up to speed that you're just too far behind everybody else to catch up. If you're a casual N64 fan and you want a racing game, especially if you want a Midway racing game, I recommend getting Hydro Thunder, which is my favorite arcade racer of all time, or any one of the Cruis'n series, Cruis'n USA, Cruis'n Exotica, Cruis'n World, that kind of stuff. Second game we picked up is War Gods for the N64. Again, not a very good title. It's a fighting game, and it was kind of when video games were in they're making that transition from 2D to 3D. It's just really bad gameplay, and none of the movesets are very exciting. But for every Conker's Bad Fur Day or Harvest Moon or Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, if you're going for a complete N64 collection, you're definitely going to have some of the junk fighting and racing titles in there. The last game I picked up for the N64 this week was Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. It's a Namco game, obviously, the creators of Pac-Man. Believe it or not, this is a really good game. So if you can find it for under $5 and you're just like a casual Pac-Man fan or a casual Nintendo 64 fan, I definitely recommend picking this game up. Think of it like Pac-Man, like an arcade Pac-Man, in a 3D maze running environment that will utilize platforming and power-ups and puzzle solving, those kinds of things. So it's a good game. Interestingly enough, those 3 N64 games put me at 148 Nintendo 64 games in my collection. And if you know anything about the North American N64 set, there's 296 games, not counting the variants or not for sale cartridges or anything like that. So I'm exactly halfway there, and I'm pretty excited to finish off that collection here as fast as I can. Got those at a game store for 10 bucks. I had a $5 off coupon anytime you spend more than $10. So I got those games for about $5 plus tax. So again, happy to have them. Went to another game store, and Warp Zone Games in Columbus, Ohio. It's actually in Hilliard, Ohio, but just right outside of Columbus. It's a great video game store. They have a lot of import stuff, and most of the prices are pretty reasonable. Picked up Darius Twin for the Nintendo 64. It's a spaceship shooter or a shoot 'em up. It's average. I'd never played it before, and my first run through, I made it on to the 3rd level without having to continue or anything like that. So I prefer UN Squadron, but for 10 bucks, spaceship shooter on Super Nintendo, definitely don't want to pass that up. Last thing that I did this past weekend was I made a Craigslist trade. Traded away a copy of Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Tennis for the Nintendo 64, just extra copies I had laying around, and about 70 bucks worth of cash. I got a game that it's pretty rare. It's a Capcom game, and not everybody can find it for $8 unless you're Ricky on Retro Liberty. And if you watch that show or subscribe to that show and you just happen to find my video, then you know exactly what game I'm talking about. It's Demon's Crest for the Super Nintendo. It's a fun game. I've started to play into it already. It's a side-scroller. You play as Firebrand from the Ghost and Goblin series. Had his own series on the Game Boy and the Nintendo, Gargoyle's Quest and Gargoyle's Quest 2. This is the 3rd one in that installment called Demon's Crest. So everybody, thanks for watching. Those are all the pickups for this week. Either like or don't like, or comment or don't comment, or subscribe or don't subscribe. But if you like this show, we're definitely going to make more. Stay tuned in for the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching and happy gaming.